So last night, a friend of mine sent me a study. So the study is using AI to study the Bible and found out that there are missing chapters in the Bible, and then continues on with questioning the so-called leader in the history on what they do with the Bible. And he is sharing the information with me, saying that today's AI be able to find so many things. And after he shared with me, I told him that this is a concern. So he asked me why it is a concern. I said, don't you see that AI stuff is no different than the Wing Chun research today? Everybody have their opinions. The AI have their opinions. Well, we might find out that the AI be able to share with you that maybe there are certain missing chapters in Bible and so forth, or in Wing Chun they are missing this and that, or this grandmaster doesn't really share the truth, so forth. But that's not the important thing. That is not the important thing. Isn't it that what the AI do is the same with the Wing Chun researcher, quote unquote, do for past 40 years, 30 years? What do you get out from that? He says, interpretation, everything. So I told him what I concern. What I really concern is what is Wing Chun? Why it is this way? Why it is designed this way? What is it? Now, if you spend your time in searching for the missing this, missing that, maybe this, maybe that, this guy doing this, that guy doing that, you still don't know what is Wing Chun. Of course, you can have all your interpretation, your opinions. But you will not be able to develop the Wing Chun Kung Fu as it is designed. That's what is important. So that's what I concern. That's what it is, even with me. So you see that, I got the 1850s writing and transmissions. Do I satisfied with that? Oh, I have the straight lineage, bloodline and everything. Do I satisfied with that? Sorry for my throat. The answer is no. Why? I am asking, so what do I develop from what I inherit? Is it that everybody go out like to yam cha, the Cantonese yam cha meeting? So you pat my back. Oh, this is Sifu Hendrik Santo. He is the what do you call it? The inheritance of this guy, this Wing Chun, blah blah blah. And then I pat somebody's back, say, oh, you are this grandmaster's top student, blah blah blah. Seriously, who cares? I want to develop the Kung Fu. That is the bottom line. Or else we are cheating ourselves. what is the big deal on all this lineage stuff? That I am this grandmaster, that grandmaster, all this thing. It is just empty. So, because of this kind of mentality, what the AI called me a jumper. The AI named me a name called a jumper. A jumper is a guy who took the 1850s stuff, the technology, using today's science, physics, biomechanics, biology, to analyze what is this thing and then bring it to today's world. For example, every movement in the Xiulintao 1850, every movement has a specific 6 core element within it. Every movement you better be able to clearly be able to show the details of the 6 core element of that specific move. Or else, what are you doing? Dance? Make this movement and my lineage have these interpretations. This grandmaster say this. Are you serious? You know it never actually developed anything. Now with the 6 core element, with the impulse momentum theorem, which is, as I put in my book, Wing Chun Matrix, and the basic Wing Chun art and science. We like it or not, we look into all the grandmaster for past 160 years since the Qing versions of Wing Chun. We know those grandmasters have big name, but they don't really know much. They might know this a little bit, that a little bit, but they really don't know much. Now, this is not to step on which grandmaster or anything. This is to show that there are serious things there. You're wasting your life because you're not going to develop the Kung Fu. Meaning you are not going to be able to defend Wing Chun when you face people like Xi Xiaodong. We are not talking about you're going to beat Xi Xiaodong or whatever, who is the best fighter. Just in a basic training sense, you know you don't have what he have in his training. Because yours is just always, this grandmaster say this lineage interpretation, this is how the tradition. The Xi Xiaodong stuff, the MMA stuff, is about scientific training. It's about physics. They train it that way. And you're talking about all this grandmaster everything is something living in some other world where it doesn't solve the problem. So there's the problem. So if you keeping get into AI for those kind of stuff, instead of getting into the core, you don't have Wing Chun, you have fairy tales. And the reason why, since 10 years ago, I make this 6-13-3, the Wing Chun Matrix and so forth, is why? It's because AI is incapable to do what I'm doing. Because AI is a machine. So I have to code whatever in the 1850 into physics and science and biomechanics, so that AI be able to put into the data and be able to validate it with science, and be able to know exactly what it is. If you want to train this, you do it this way, AI will tell you, oh yeah, this is valid scientifically. So this is Wing Chun. If Wing Chun do not have this digital mapping, it is a fantasy. It's like you go to watch a movie and you come back and you say, this move is for this, that move is for that. What is that? So the reason I wrote all my books and I make all this video here for free is because if we do not have a database of that, you don't have Wing Chun. That's the bottom line. Okay? So I share this with you is you better careful. Every movement, it has a 6 core element. The 6 core element, content and details. You better know what it is. If not, you will not be able to handle it. For example, you cannot say, I am driving a car. I learned how to drive a car. Oh, I get out of the car, I do this, I release my brakes, I accelerate, I drive the car left and right and so forth. But you have no idea on what is a car completely. For example, if I want to speed up my car, I just push on the gas. Today's Wing Chun is like that. I just do this, punch this. Do you know what are you driving? Pushing the gas? Are you driving a 2-cylinder, a 4-cylinder, a 8-cylinder? Are you driving a 2-wheel drive? Are you driving a 4-wheel drive? If you don't know what you drive, and you don't know that you need a 4-wheel drive, if you want to go off-road, go up to the hill, you cannot say, I just go off-road, I just drive this way. Today's Wing Chun is like that. Not just Wing Chun, most Chinese Kung Fu, especially those internal art thing. It is completely mess. Like I share with everybody, if your Shu Lim Tao cannot develop the 3 type of conditioning, the nurture chi or recovery, the fitness or aerobic endurance, the strengthening or the anaerobic endurance, forget about your Shu Lim Tao. It's bullshit. It's just show business, not different than Donnie Yen playing whoever else in the movie. Like Xi Xiaodong said, Donnie Yen, he himself saying that he's just an actor. Wing Chun is not an actor. Wing Chun is not an actor's performance. Wing Chun is a fighting art. An in-depth fighting art. That's why I share in the previous few videos. It's an AI era. If you do not be able to call yourself back, you're going to lose to the machine. Why everybody say, fist issue from heart? Don't you know that fist issue from heart is about calling yourself back? Instead of talking about fist issue from heart, hand issue from heart, and argue that for past 160 years. And then you talk about snake this, crane this, jing and everything. All bullshit. Why? Because you will not be able to present the detailed contents of that movement. Meaning it's not used, it's wasting your life. if you want to learn fighting art. Sure, if you want to learn just to be a movie wannabe, I want to be Yip Man, like in the movie, Bruce Lee in the movie, those entertainment wannabe fantasy stuff, fine. But if you want to stand solid, stand tall, facing the world martial arts systems, then you better know what it is. It is not my rule. It's the rule of the world. So I decided to share with you today. If you don't have that every moment asking, what is this do to my six core element? Then you really don't know what you're doing. Take away the title. We are not even talking about any grandmaster. We are talking about a beginners. If you don't know every element of your particular movement, it means you don't know it. That's how simple it is. So I decided to share this today is because AI can help you to start even more gossip. But AI can turn around and say you're just fantasy. Because AI is not on your side. AI might kiss ass because of this program, kiss your ass when you talk to him, but turn around and then will critique you 100%. So it's up to us to know what is this. The bottom line is everybody is selfish. That's why everybody need to ask. I spend this much money, I spend this much time, I spend this much of my life. What do I get out from this? This is exactly what I'm asking for myself. What is the point to get this 1850s Shulintao riding the sets? You look at in South Asia, how many people who like to attack me, claim that they are this, they are that. You can claim whatever you want. But deep inside your heart, you know you don't know shit on what is that thing. So we don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to just claim. But inside there is completely empty. Sure, when I was young, I said, well, I can beat you this way. But what the heck is that beat this, beat that? You don't know, you don't know. Okay? It's not about relationship. It's about to be honest. I do this. I take action to do this. What do I benefit from this? What do I really develop? How is this supposed to help me in my daily life? Stop talking about this fighting nonsense. How many people really fight? How many people really capable to fight? And you look at people who talk about that is because they're born bigger, stronger. How about those you have hundreds of thousands who is weaker? Can they fight? Like years ago, about decades ago, a movie star in Asia who show like she is the Wing Chun expert. End up that in a nightclub or so, get hugged and so forth by the intrude by the other movies star man. What is good for that? What is good for that? What the expectation is, if somebody pull down that game, hammer him out, and then call the police right away. Isn't that the reason why you need to study Wing Chun? Protect yourself. Yeah. Try to get close and everything, do all this stuff, hammer him down. Call the police. Because it's self-defense. But if you cannot do that, what is the point? To make it so big and like become a model of Wing Chun. And how about all this Sifu? What the heck is this Sifu taught? Like I always say, right? Like my Sifu Vener Shenhua told me, stop it, Hendrik. Don't go to the place you will get into trouble. Like the other YouTube YouTube present by my monk senior, who is the student of Venerable Shenhua Zen Patriarch. Go watch it. When Shenhua, the Zen Patriarch, tell them, you want to protect yourself, you use the compassionate heart, okay? And then of course you take sila, precepts, stay away from all those things. But if you don't teach your student to stay away from all those things, and you couldn't even fight in the real life, you are driving them into problem. That's the responsibility of Sifu, right? So that's why I don't like all this fighting stuff. Lately, I keep talking about calling yourself back. Why? Last year, statistically, in Silicon Valley, there are 50,000 recorded jobs replaced by AI. 50,000 jobs replaced by AI. The first quarter this year, 2026, you have already 40,000 people replaced by AI. So 2025, you have 50,000 of this engineer and white collar replaced by AI. 2026, you have 40,000 already in Q1 replaced by AI. You don't call yourself back, you continue to do or whatever you think. How are you going to survive? So you see, lately I just go to, please call yourself back. Please calm down. And only if you be able to call yourself back, you have a chance that you ask for help when you see the world is close at you. We are just human. We want to prevent anything we can to stop tragic. And one of the core of Wing Chun is that. So that's why in the first teaching of Wing Chun 1850s writing is calling yourself back. That's the training of your Shu Lim Tao. When you train your Shu Lim Tao, if you do eyes, tracking your hand synchronized with your heart, hand issue from heart, you just do that every day. You do half an hour. Say 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. That helps you to settle yourself, call yourself back. Now it's the AI era. It's useful. That's why back to again, I say that we want to train something useful. Not boasting, fighting, Wing Chun is females' art and everything, but no can do in the real life. And even worse, you have no idea that there's certain place you don't want to go. So this is what I like to share with you. This is what the world has become. This is no longer 1850, it's no longer 1860s, no longer 1950, no longer year 2000. This is 2026. 24 months ago, people would say, what AI era is coming? What 24 months later, today, AI is already here. And AI is ramping up like every 3 months. Its power increasing every 3 months. We Wing Chuners need to use the Wing Chun. Think about how to live, how to be able to take the impact of the pressure. And that's why when you do Xiu Lim Tao, remember what I said. Just do it. Do whatever lineage Xiu Lim Tao. It doesn't matter. Just spend time a day, half an hour, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. When you do it, your eyes tracking your hand synchronized with your heart issue your hand. Just do that. Don't think anything. Just do this tracking and you will call yourself back. That is the technology of Wing Chun Xiu Lim Tao. That is mindfulness. Okay, so this is what I like to share with you. It is a really confusing and chaotic situation right now. If we cannot get things, even the really basic, we are not even be able to save ourselves. So what is the point on this Wing Chun, that Grandmaster, that thing?